Welcome everyone into another episode of the Otago Vaults career mode. We've had a win and a loss, and yeah, it's been a quite a difficult start to the One Day Cup. Obviously, we're going to play one Day Cup game and a couple of the Super Smash games. Let's showcase some of the results, shall we? So you guys were last here for the very disappointing games against Auckland and Canterbury, where our batting wasn't up to standards. We batted a lot better in this game. 287 all out. Cleaver and Clarkson bringing up magnificent hundreds. Massive partnership when they were 9 for 2 early on, with Duffy cleaning up Mitchell and Milne early on. And they just capitulated towards the end. Credit to Duffy, 3 for 31. Ray, 2 for 33. Foxcroft bowled okay, 2 for 66. And welcome back, Fred, you have to say. Brilliant innings from him. 96 for 4 and all sorts of bowler, and him and Foxcroft put together a monumental partnership. Sutherland 109 of 100 deliveries, 15 fours, 3 sixes. Foxcroft 79 of 74, 5 fours, 6 sixes, and his best performance under my management, you'd have to say. So that was a good result for us. I'm really happy with that. And then it was sort of brought back down to earth by the Canterbury side. 335 for 3. It was a tough day. Nichols, 86 of 120 deliveries. He was the anchor, 5 fours, 2 sixes, then the fireworks. McClure, 65 of 57, 10 boundaries. And two guys that have played it quite a bit for the Black Caps. Latham, 83 of 76, 5 fours, 1 6. And the devastating Colin Munro, 89 of 48 deliveries. This took the game completely away from us. And we got 233 in response. With Sutherland again top scoring with 58, but he just had to go for it in the end, and he just ran out of partners. So yeah, there will be a few changes to the team in that today. Obviously with Sutherland and Foxcroft out, that leaves a wee bit of a gap, but a chance for other players to take their opportunity in this episode. So we'll be back with the team against Northern Districts. So we've got a pretty interesting team here today. A lot of experience in the top order, like Rutherford and Finn Allen opening up. Kelly at 3, Bruce at 4. Solid 3 and 4 combination with Rutherford opening at the top. That's pretty stable. Daryl Mitchell comes back into the team. That is exactly why we signed him up. Obviously, as our two all-rounders, our main ones, are away at the moment. Arva Ave gets another opportunity. He hasn't been too bad during the season. Like, he's just contributed enough runs to keep his spot in the team over Cox and Cooper, who desperately need to get some runs for the seconds. Fulcher will get an opportunity, and it just gives us that variation of spin. Continues his development. Looks like a promising young batsman. I'm really working hard on his bowling technique. If I can get him averaging 35-40 in his career, I'd be stoked with that. Muller, the return of Williams. Williams' form hasn't been too bad since he was put into the seconds. 4 for 47, 1 for 21, 2 for 28. It's been actually pretty tidy there. Michael Ray and Jacob Duffy there as well. So just an update on the bowlers too, guys. Just looking at the bowling form for Terry Hall. Ever since he did a right there, he sort of struggled a wee bit. He had that first class patch, and then since here, he's only picked up the 2 wickets. Would love him to get back into form. Jacob Bickerton, just tidy enough in the one-day competition. Like that is under 6 per over. I'm quite happy with that at the moment. Just hopefully his development continues on there and just continues to improve. Kitson, couple of 2-fers in the last match. Like, this starting to get 2 and 3-fers now for Trent. Just going to keep developing there. And Richard Truscott as well. Like, he's been in really good form actually. 2 for 52, 1 for 58, 2 for 51 and 3 for 27. But the development continues there. Like, if you take season 1 under these guys, Truscott and Kitson, there is some improvement there. So we're just going to stick at the technique coaching and bring them in when they're ready. Same with Bickerton. So without further ado, guys, we'll look at the conditions. Very good surface. Probably want to bat first and set something here if we can. They've got a really good team. Fernando, I believe, will be a Sri Lankan. Santner, Kugaline are relatively experienced bowlers that have played international level. But let's see how we go. Like, Rutherford hasn't been in the best of form of late. He's sort of struggled away. 1 score of 50. Not much else. Good to see him get a few runs. Finn Allen. Want to keep getting some runs and get eventually caught on the Black Cats. But Kugelline has got the wicket of the dangerous Finn Allen for 3. So Kelly will join Rutherford at the top there. And that's a drop. Kugelline could add another one there. But yeah, just emphasise how good Fred Sutherland was in that 2 games that he played for Otago. Just the class he brought to 5 in the batting order. Just looked at ease. It just scored so freely compared to the other batsmen in this Otago lineup. Oh, Bruce has kind of fished one. Kugelline going around the wicket and using a bit of angle here. It's interesting. Just got to see that off, unfortunately. 34 for 2. They are first Northern Districts. We desperately need a win in this campaign to sort of resurrect it a wee bit. So, good shot from Bruce. That has gone for 4. Beautiful shot. Actually, we're gonna have the Super Smash opener. I think just 3 games may be a bit too many for an episode at this current stage. So I've just thought about that then, just to keep the length and that down. But yeah, 52 for 3. Not the best of starts. Mitchell into the team. All his experience will be invaluable today. If you look at that top order, apart from Finn Allen, all those guys are in their 30s. Played a lot of domestic cricket. Some have played international cricket. It's just, they've got to step up a bit more. Tom Bruce, it's a pretty feeble way to get out, actually. Ferns has got the wicket. 27 off 26. Brings Ma'ava Ave to the crease. And Otago are just really struggling again. 73 for 4. Can this keeper that we signed get into a bit of form? Like I said, he's keeping his spot at the moment. He's 25 years of age. Saw a wee bit in him, just based on what he's done so far. He's going to have to craft an innings here. This is Otago 88 for 4. We've got to bat 50. Been really bad at that. This guy's Savage. I was going to sign at the start of the season. He looks like he could be alright, but I opted not to, and then I went for the punt on Bickerton with the hopes I could build him up, and Ma'ava Ave is gone, and just Otago just slumped even further. 94 for 5 now as Mitchell is joined by Ajit Fulcher, sorry. Good shot. Good to see this young all-rounder getting an opportunity. He's only 20 years of age. Like, he's done a few good things with the bat. He's been reasonably tidy with the boys. A wee bit expensive the last game, but just got to give him the experience, because like I said, Mitchell is getting on a fair age. Foxcroft's not going to be there most of the time now with the Black Cats wanting him, and Markadeer, we don't know how long we'll sign him consistently, but it's an opportunity for him to sort of learn his craft at domestic level and just become a really fine player for us. But he's been dismissed, and Otago 115 for 6 now. And just slumping even further. It's just been a very, very disappointing batting display again, as yeah, we're 116 for 7. Maybe that third game will come back into the episode now. But yeah, we want to defend our Super Smash title. We're going to have to get some batters getting some runs. Obviously, if we ain't going to score runs, we ain't going to be winning anything. And Williams is gone. 122 for 8. Just absolutely decimated the Otago side. And Savage should have had the wicket of Michael Ray there. You definitely want to be doing better in this one-day competition. Third season in. Like, that top order should be performing a mile better. So Jacob Duffy, the last batsman, in 126 for 9. Mitchell's hung around 25 or 44. He's just had no one to support him. It's just a formality when this innings will wrap up. It's good shots. Mitchell, is he be pretty happy with his efforts? It's going to be very handy in the Super Smash campaign for us. There'll be a few surprise selections in the 20 over competition as well. as we're rolled for 137. Randall 4 for 29 and Savage 3 for 40. This incredibly disciplined bowling. 282 all out there and 315 for 8. So obviously these were batting surfaces. Look at that. We've let ourselves really down here. Pretty much a lot of cricket for Sri Lanka. Avisha Fernando. Can we get an early breakthrough? Duffy's been carted everywhere. That is not the best of starts. Defending a low score. The pass score is only 8 after 7 over as well. Let's get through some spells. 91 without loss after 14. Give the young fella a few overs. Just give him a bit of a field to defend. We kept the field up there too just because there is no really much point in trying to defend the total. We're looking for wickets. It's been a comprehensive performance from the Northern District side, and yeah, just once again, Otago's batting is sort of got a big question mark over it at the moment. And Muller will get the wicket of the Sri Lankan. He's gone for 81 off 59. A brilliant cameo innings there. This has taken it out of question. And that is a convincing win for the Northern District sides. Disappointing for Otago, but that is just reality of the team at the moment. So we sit in last place with Wellington. Obviously, we don't want to finish last. We just want to get better at the back end of the season. Not out of the competition yet, but we need to win some games. But the next game is going to be the Super Smash game. So we've got one fielding session there remaining. I'm going to give Finn Allen a chance to sort of keep his craft in that going. As mentioned, he's just got to prove a point. He's been really good for New Zealand this season. Bit of a gap between games. Truscott and Williams improving their bowling technique. That's really good to see. So India are in town. See how the games have gone. So obviously there's been a few test matches in between. Click this match. Foxcroft amongst the runs. Fred Sutherland is 1 off 50 there. That's okay. But India win quite comfortably in the end. That guy there, Tinu Kundu, is quite a good bowler in the last version of the game. So we're just scrolling through, just giving guys an update as we go along of how people have performed for us. Sutherland bringing up a ton. That's really good signs for Fred. That's his second test match ton. Very early on to his career. He's in really good form though. Just bringing up tons everywhere. And yeah, the career stats for this season, he's doing alright. There, but convincing wins to India there. And that's pretty much it. So we will be back with the team, guys. But good to see some bowlers improving their bowling technique, including Truscott. So the team for the opening game of the Super Smash, and we've got 3 debutants. Cox is going to get a debut. The Tom Bruce has just been a wee bit out of form at the moment. We've just got to bring some batsmen in that have got a huge future as well. Like at the end of the day, Jeffrey Cox has had a 41 and 33 in recent times, so that's a wee bit of form there. We've got Maava Ave obviously on debut as well. Yeah, not a bad, like I said, he's just going to be handy as the keeper. He has to take the gloves with Finn Allen being called up to international duty. Vulture, who's had some positive stuff in the One Day Cup, will get an opportunity there to keep developing his craft. Muller, Ray, Duffy and Williams make up the bowling attack. It's really good to see Truscott get that improving on his bowling technique. That's a really good one-day campaign so far. Been pretty tidy. And Williams, obviously Williams is just a wee bit out of form at the moment, but you know the potential of this guy, and that's why he's going to get the start today. So big game, we want to make a statement, we want to defend our title effectively, and we've got to start the competition well. So the conditions are overcast, we might try to bat first if we get the competition going. But yeah, Mitchell up to 4 is a big call, and our batting's a bit frail here at the current point. With Henry Cooper into the team, only averaging 9 point something. It's going to be a test for him. Plays and misses. Good shots from Cooper. Otago need the good start in this competition. Good shot from Rutherford down the ground. He'll be wanting to get amongst the runs after his very average one-day campaign. Good shots. Safe enough run. No real issues with that. Good. Oh, that is a bit of a miscue from Cooper. He will go for 13 off 14. Brings Kelly to the wickets. And Kelly may have just swung himself out there. And yeah, he's gone for a duck and brings the experience of Mitchell in. He's got a very impressive average in his career of 32. So looking for him to really step up. Like, he was signed for this season to provide a few overs with the ball, but mainly do a job to help our batting depth out a wee bit. It's going to be needed today. Tell you what, I was very tempted to give Bickerton the 20 over campaign. He's not in great form or anything, but just give him a wee bit of exposure at the level. But I think he needs that time along with Kitson and Truscott just to try and get a little bit of bowling technique under their belts, a wee bit of improvements in general areas, and just hopefully he can develop in the next couple of seasons. Want Hall to get back into form as well. As you guys have seen, he's not in the greatest of form. Want him to be playing in the back end of the first class competition. So Otago here, 53 for 2, as Mitchell is getting into his work. It's a good shot. It's gone for 4. But a bowling today, we've got 6 bowling options, including the spinner. Mitchell is gone. He's gone for 26 off 11. That was a good cameo there. Didn't continue on with it though. Cox on debut. And that is not a memorable debut as Bond, the other debutant from the Wellington side, picks him up. Ava Ave into the crease now. Oh, that is just terrible from the Otago side. And we've got Ajit Fulcher in along with Rutherford. Oh no, Otago, what on earth is going on with the batting in this episode today? 57 for 6. Just absolutely wrecked again. Hamish Rutherford, he's got to guide the chase to 120. If we can get there, give our bowlers a chance. Get a good start. Running's been a bit dicey between wickets. It's Muller to showcase his skills, and Otago just really making a meal of this innings. Oh boy. Oh, this is incredible from Bond. He's picked up 4 for 10. The man can't do any wrong. Rutherford's only faced 20 deliveries too. He's got to take all the strike. Gotta hope Rutherford can pull off a blinder here. Beautiful shots. 70 for 8, Otago. That's a lovely ramp from Rutherford. Moves into the 30s. He's played and missed at that one. Denver into the attack. Rutherford trying to farm the strike as much as he can. 4 for 11 for Bond. He deserves 5 for. He's just absolutely destroyed our our batting unit, to say the least. It's a good shot from Rutherford. Just works it in between that gap for 4. 84 for 8. Gets another boundary away. Otago trying to inch their way to 100. And Rutherford is gone. So that's 5 for Bond. And Jamie Gibson, and now bowl to the last partnership. And that's pretty feeble effort from Otago, really. Rutherford and Mitchell, the only 2 guys that looked anywhere near good at the crease. Look how many ducks there were. Kelly, Cox, Ave run out on debut for no score. Fulcher out for a duck. Ray out for a duck. Oh, there's just ducks everywhere. 6 for 19 on debut for Chris Bond. That is a phenomenal debut, to say the least, and that will dent the confidence of the Otago side. As Williams picks up a early wicket of Fletcher. Ray picks up the wicket of Blundell. There's a wee bit in the surface, but definitely they can chase us down. They just need one partnership. 58 for 2 after 6. Bring the young fella in for some spin. Let's give him some cover on the boundaries. I think we can give an extra fielder there, yeah. 5 fielders can go out there. 5 fielders can go out there, right. 1 over for 6. Not a bad over. $73 for 2. Another wicket. Muller's picked up another one. Good 55 or 27 from Johnson's just taken all the sting out of the run chase. And a comfortable run chase for Wellington. 90 for 3 after 8.5. What a disappointing effort that was from Otago. 2 disappointing games actually in the episode. We will actually play the third one now. I talked myself into it. We've got to give some bowling technique to someone. Or batting. Yeah, we might bring Foxcroft in. Extra batting practice for him. All good. I'm so happy to have Mark Adair back. So there will be a change to the team. Mark Adair will give Vulture a bit of a rest. Bring a bit more of a classier all-rounder in. And we'll bring Foxcroft in as well. We've got to bring in some of our top guns into the bowling units. Obviously, we've got that extra option. We've got the wee bit of spin of Foxcroft there as well. Arthur Ave has to play. Tom Bruce. Do we bring Tom Bruce back? Yeah. Cox needs to get into better form before he gets considered. So Tom Bruce will go to 4. Mitchell at 5. Foxcroft will go to 5, actually. Mitchell at 6. That is a pretty experienced order, you have to say, with Cooper having to step up. Big time. So we've got to rectify that last performance. We are playing the extra game on episode, so hopefully Otago deliver. We can bowl first. There's a wee bit of spin available there. It's probably a good surface to bat on first, all the same. So Williams, love him to get amongst the wickets. It's been a good brisk start from the Northern District sides, though. As Fernando's gone, though, that's good news for us. It's out for 3. Got to get Seifert. You feel as though Tim Seifert is the danger man. Look how many games he's played. Plenty of experience. Williams, none for 18 off his 2. Jacob Duffy into the attack. Mark Adair into the attack as well. Fielding restrictions have ended at 49 for 1 after 6. As Daryl Mitchell will come into the attack and just try to bowl some tidy overs here. And get the fielders well and truly out to try and negate the Tim Seifert advances. 56 for 1 after 7. So Otago really desperate for that win to start their campaign. Want to defend the title, obviously. Mark Adair's bowling quite tidily. Daryl Mitchell's bowled not too bad either. Jacob Duffy into the attack. 83 for 1 after 10. It's pretty much the first 10 belonging to the Northern District side, though, with Seifert looking quite comfortable. And we've got the wicket of Carter, so good bowling from Jacob Duffy. Good change. This guy can bat a little bit too, Albert Bentle. Very good career stats early on his career. Mark Adair will bowl out. Not a bad spell for him, actually. None for 26 off his 4. Duffy, 3 overs, 1 for 21. Daryl Mitchell will come back in for another over just to try and put the clamps on. Going to try and change the length here. We're just going to bring it back of a length if we can. Few short pitch deliveries. 3 overs, number 24. We're going to bowl Foxcroft for 1 over. Get some men well and truly covering those boundaries. Okay, 10 off that over for Foxcroft. That's okay, that's acceptable. We'll bring in Shane Williams now. Just look to set some really defensive fields and try and contain Seifert. He's the one that could take the game completely away from us if we're not careful. As Williams gets one pitched up. He's got the wicket of Bentle. And Northern Districts lose their 3rd wicket there. Good Yorker. Nice and full. Exactly what we needed. And he's got the wicket of Seifert too, so Williams is coming on at the death and picking up some handy wickets. Got him out for 71. It's just stopped the momentum a wee bit, which is good. 3 overs, 2 for 21. As Michael Ray will come into the attack now, as Otago just look to just contain as best they can. This is a good wee period to play for the Volts, as our field placement has been spot on there. Michael Ray will pick up a wicket. Picked up the wicket of Graham. And we'll picked up the wicket of Savage too. So Northern Districts were coasting in there at one point, and now they're just sort of falling away a wee bit. Kugelline, Southey and Wagner can still hit the cricket ball though. Just got to keep chipping away. Beautiful spell of bowling from these two in particular. Ray and Williams. Williams is bowled out now. He's only gone for 5 off the over. Tim Southey and Clark at the wicket now. Is Ray. Southey hitting for 4. Ray responds beautifully. 141 for 8. And Michael Ray, even though he's been absolutely tonked on this over, will pick up a fifer. As Northern Districts are struggling to bat out their overs now. Brilliant from Ray. And Duffy will bowl the last over, just looking for that final wicket. Clark's still there on 6. And Randall there. Not a bad over. All-time best figures against Northern Districts for an Otago bowler. Congratulations. And that last over only conceded 4. So a good job nonetheless. The one-day game has seen Fred not get too much runs there. Unfortunately, Williamson with another big ton. He just always gets runs. Classy player though. But yeah, Fred still learning his craft at that one-day international level. So we've got a tough run chase. Neil Wagner opening up the bowling. He's no slouch. Cooper hits that all the way for 6. Be good to see Cooper get a few runs actually. Sort of not known for his T20 stuff. But Otago would like to get on the board today. Like, we really have batted so poorly in this episode, and that is not the best of runs to take. Comfortable enough though. 13 without loss. Good shot down the ground. I think Mark Adair will help the batting a bit down the order. And Foxcroft obviously. A few all-rounders in the team. That's a lovely pickup from Cooper. That's all the way for 6. Moves to 22 off 15. He started the innings not too badly. Rutherford hooks that down the ground. Sort of a baseball shot down the ground. Without loss. Just looking for that good start. Rutherford clears the rope. That's 6. 40 without loss for Otago after 4 overs. Spinning all-rounder of Savage into the crease now. Bringing in some spin early. Cooper's trying to take advantage of that. Oh, that's a bit of a skyer down there, but it's flowing all the way for 4. As we move to 48 without loss after 5. Cooper 31 off 22. I believe that's his highest score. Yeah, it is. And Rutherford 16 off 8. Oh, that has just been middled over the sight screen. It's more like it from Cooper. Bit of an edge there, but safe. Fin restrictions have ended. 58 without loss after 6. Exactly the start Otago needed. As the run rate's just under 7 and over now with 10 wickets in hand. And that will help. That's another maximum. Oh, just encouraged him to hit that, and it's been hit. So 49 for Cooper now. Randall into his last over. As Cooper brings up a 50. That was totally unexpected from him, but we need some senior men stepping up. He's delivered. So far, he's still belting and milling the ball very good at the moment. He's, like I said, he's a good stroke maker. 75 run partnership between Cooper and Rutherford. Rutherford's just been quiet, 20 off 12 deliveries. He's been absolutely fine. 78 at 7 per over. Last couple of overs have been quite good for the Northern District side. As Rutherford is looking very likely to be caught. No, he's into the gap. 4 runs. Southie trying to be economical here, and that's a beautiful drive from Henry Cooper. So he all-time record between Cooper and Rutherford against Northern Districts. These two have broken a few records together as a partnership. Oh, beautiful delivery from Savage. 88 without loss after 11. 66 runs needed at 7.3 and over. Good shot from Rutherford. He beats the diving mid-on fielder. Oh, that is a bit of a wild swing there from Rutherford. Some beautiful strokes from Rutherford. He hasn't really gone after the bowling. He's just working it round. Cooper's been the one that's really gone after it. 97 without loss after 12. 57 runs at 7.1. Kugelline into the attack. Kugelline gets the first wicket. Partnership broken at 100. Cooper, 59 off 51, comes to an end, brings Kelly to the crease. Plenty of batting to come, so can really go for it here. So Otago just look to consolidate here, and they've got to finish this game off. They've got such a good start here. It's a massive 6. It's gone all the way. This is the over we wanted. 12 off it, taking a wee bit of heat off. And that is 16, in fact, off the over now. So 117 for 1 for Otago as Kelly moves to 12 off 5. 37 runs needed at 6.1 and over. Kelly goes for 12. Tom Bruce will come in. Be good to see Tom Bruce just get a few runs, get a bit of confidence back up. He's just been a bit out of form. 34 off 5 now. 29 of 24. I like the experience of Wagner and Southey, and that has been crucial. Rutherford brings up 50. Just got to get this chase home. Need one big over. It's a good shot from Rutherford. Gets that away for 4. And that's another wicket, you know. Like, this game is sort of not over yet. 21 off 18. Rutherford's been dismissed. Kugelline's gone. 18 off 13. It's getting pretty nip and tuck here for Otago. Mitchell will get that away for 4. It's a good start, the over. 13 off 11. 8 off 6 required. 3 for 11 for Kugelline. He's been brilliant in terms of pegging this back. And he's got the wicket. We need 4 off the last delivery. We're under massive pressure here. Oh, we have not got it. We've fallen short. We should have got that total. Unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable scenes here as the Northern District sides pick up a 3-wicket win. Who would have thought that would be the case? Oh, not the greatest of episodes. The batting lets us down there again. Hopefully we bounce back, guys. Like, at the end of the day, we've got plenty of the campaign to go still. We'll be back we'll go for the Wellington and the Canterbury game. That's what we'll do. Yeah, Wellington and the Canterbury game, see where we're at. But yeah, not an episode to remember. Like, there's going to be ups and downs in the career mode. We're only in Season 3 at the end of the day, but some other players have got to simply step up. And they just simply didn't in those 3 games. But again, guys, Discord will be in the description, and we'll see you next time.